It all starts with quiet moments, but don't be fooled. In episode 9, peace is only an illusion. There's a heavy silence hanging over every conversation. Everyone is thinking twice before trusting the next person. The characters are breathing, talking, and walking through a city filled with tension, but none of them realize just how close they are to destruction. Emmett is trying to hold things together. He's still shaken by what he witnessed in the last episode, Dauda ordering that brutal hit without even blinking. It's haunting him. He can't eat, can't sleep. Keisha notices, but Emmett doesn't open up. Instead, he lies. Says he's just tired. But that's far from the truth. Emmett knows he's playing a dangerous game. If Dauda even suspects he's thinking of walking away, Emmett's life could be over. At Smokey's business seems normal. Customers come and go. The food is good. The vibe feels calm. But behind the counter, Emmett's mind is spinning. He keeps checking over his shoulder. Every time the door opens, he thinks, what if this is it? What if this is the moment someone walks in and ends it all? That fear is growing. Meanwhile, Keisha senses something is off. She's been patient, but now she's worried. She knows Emmett better than anyone. His body is there, but his soul feels distant. When she tries to talk, he shuts down. Says everything's fine. But late at night, when he thinks she's asleep, Emmett sits on the edge of the bed, holding his phone, rereading messages, staring at Dauda's number like it's a ticking time bomb. Elsewhere, Victor is back in the neighborhood, keeping a low profile. On the surface, he's calm, shaking hands, talking to old friends, but something in his eyes is different. He's not just watching the streets, he's studying people. Every smile, every word, every promise. Victor is looking for cracks. He knows there's a traitor in the circle, and he's starting to believe that the biggest danger might not come from the outside, but from someone they've trusted for years. Papa is trying to stay focused on his faith and his future. He's been attending meetings, staying out of trouble, but even he can feel it. There's a shift in the energy of the streets. Violence is on the rise. Young kids are talking about guns again. People are scared. Rumors are spreading. Is planning to take down Dauda. And it might not be the cops. At the barbershop, conversation is light, but coded. The old men talk politics, but the younger guys whisper names. One name keeps coming up, Emmett. Some say he's tired. Others say he's planning something, but nobody knows for sure. That's what makes it so dangerous. Dauda, on the other hand, is confident, too confident. He thinks he has everyone in check. He believes fear is still his most powerful weapon. But something's changed. People aren't just afraid anymore, they're angry. And anger doesn't stay quiet for long. This episode begins with everyone acting like things are fine. Smiles are fake, words are rehearsed. But underneath it all, there's a storm building. Nobody knows exactly when it will hit, but when it does, it won't just break friendships. It might end lives. Even the background of the city seems different. The sirens are louder. The streets are colder. Every glance feels like a warning. Every phone call feels like a setup. And still, no one is ready for what's coming. As episode 9 opens, we see a moment of silence. A character stands alone, staring out the window. The city is moving fast, but they are still. That's the warning shot. That's the sign that everything we've known about the Chi is about to flip upside down. The storm is getting closer and now, The enemy isn't just walking the streets. The enemy is already inside the house. Episode 9 of The Chi makes one thing clear. The most dangerous person isn't always a stranger. Sometimes, it's the person sitting right next to you. This episode begins to peel back layers, revealing secrets that have been hiding in plain sight. And once those secrets come out, there's no going back. Emmett is struggling to breathe under the weight of the truth. He knows what Douda did, and now he's wondering just how many other crimes he's ignored. But Emmett's biggest fear, that someone close to him, is playing both sides. He starts watching people differently. He stops trusting to isolate. Even friends who once had his back now feel like suspects. Tiff shows up at Smokey's, acting like nothing's wrong. She makes small talk, jokes around, but Emmett notices her eyes keep darting toward his phone. Is she trying to see who he's texting, or worse, is she sending info back to Douda? Emmett doesn't want to believe it. He still cares about her. But in a city where loyalty is life or death, even one wrong look can spark suspicion. Later that day, Emmett meets with Bakari. What starts as a friendly conversation slowly turns into a warning. Bakari drops a few hints. He says things like, you never know who's listening and you gotta be careful who you trust. Emmett nods, but deep down, he's alarmed. Why is Bakari being so cryptic? Is he trying to help or trying to scare him? Meanwhile, Victor is doing his own digging. He visits a quiet corner store, speaks with a man behind the counter who owes him a favor. The conversation is short but meaningful. The man slides a small slip of paper across the counter. Victor reads it, folds it up, and walks away without a word. Whatever he just learned, it changes everything. Victor now knows there's a mole. Someone in their circle is feeding information to Doubt, or worse, to law enforcement. And this isn't just street-level stuff. It's deep. It's personal. The traitor knows everyone's routines, their weak spots, their plans. This realization hits Victor hard. It means no one is safe, not even the people trying to escape the game. Back at home, Keisha confronts Emmett. She's tired of the secrets. She knows he's hiding something, and it's starting to break her. But Emmett doesn't want to drag her deeper. He tells her to stay away from Douda, to be careful. Keisha pushes back. If you don't tell me what's going on, how can I help? She asks. Emmett just lowers his head. Because in his heart, he's starting to believe that no one can help him now. In a quiet alley, we see a mysterious phone call. A man in a hoodie answers. The voice on the other end gives an order. He's slipping, keep watching, we'll move. Soon, we don't see the man's face. But we know what that means. Someone close to Emmett is spying on him. The tension gets worse when a small shootout happens just a few blocks away. It's not connected to Doubt, or so it seems. But when Emmett hears the name of one of the victims, his face turns pale. It's someone who once warned him to stay away from Douda's world. A message, a warning, or just coincidence. Papa starts to notice things too. He's at church, helping organize an event, when he overhears two people talking. They're whispering about Victor, about how he's onto something. Papa leans in, but the moment passes. Still, his gut tells him that the people he loves are walking into a trap, and they don't even know it. By the end of this section, viewers are left with one terrifying truth. The threat isn't coming, it's already here. Hidden in conversations. Buried in relationships. Watching waiting. Emmett's world is collapsing from the inside. And the worst part, he doesn't even know who to fight. Because the traitor could be anyone. The truth has a strange way of showing up never when you expect it, and always when it's too late. Episode 9 starts to rip open secrets that have been buried for too long. And once they come out, they won't just ruin friendships. They might burn everything to the ground. At the heart of this chaos is a single question: who's leaking information? Someone is talking behind closed doors, passing critical details that could take Douda down or expose Emmett in the worst way possible. Every scene in this episode is dripping with tension. A glance, a pause, a moment of hesitation. All of it feels like a setup. Emmett's phone buzzes in the middle of the night. It's an unknown number. The message is short. They know. That's it. Just 2 words. But it sends Emmett spiraling. Who knows? What do they know? And how far is this going? He tries calling back. No answer. He deletes the text, but the damage is done. That message plants fear deep in his mind. Fear that the walls are closing in. Fear that the choices he's made are about to explode in his face. Meanwhile, we see a secret meeting happening in the shadows. Victor, wearing a hoodie and moving carefully, meets someone off the grid. The person hands him a flash drive. Everything's on there, they say. Names, money, blood. Victor takes the drive and walks away, but you can see it in his face. He didn't expect what he just learned. Whatever's on that drive, it's not just dangerous, it's nuclear. He watches part of it on his laptop, and suddenly the screen freezes on an image. It's Douda, but he's not alone. Standing beside him is someone no one expected. Victor rewinds, pauses, zooms in. It's clear the footage isn't fake. The body language between them, not casual. It's private, intense, connected. Victor now faces an impossible choice. Tell Emmett and break his heart, or stay silent and let Emmett walk into disaster. Back at Smokey's, business goes on as usual, but something's different. Emmett's more paranoid now. He double-checks the back door, keeps his phone close. Even flinches when a customer raises his voice. He's not just scared of Douda anymore, he's scared of everyone. The only person who seems calm is Douda himself. He strolls into a community event like a king. Smiles, hugs people. Acts like nothing's wrong. But under that smile, there's venom. He makes a short speech about trust and loyalty. And Emmett watches from a distance, clenching his jaw in the middle of the crowd. Douda looks directly at him and nods once.